friending and Googling. The digital age really has its own language, and if you're not careful, you may send the wrong message, especially when it comes to dating.
Local professional matchmaker Stephanie Kluver from It's Just Lunch is here with some tips on how to use social media the right way and what to avoid. Thanks so much for coming in.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So how would you say that social media has changed the world of dating and relationships?
So your grandparents, your parents probably never had to deal with a Facebook account, messaging someone if you're interested, stalking someone to see what their life is like before they
just
date
met.
them.
You just met and talked face to face.
You even passed a note. You met. Maybe a friend set you up. So now we have all these tools at our fingertips, and it's scary. It can be a lot going on when you're looking to be dating at any age now.
So what do you think are some of the biggest pitfalls or mistakes that people have made?
Right.
I'm sure you've had a lot of clients that come in and said, well, this happened, and now I need to try and kind of rebuild from that.
Right. So when someone comes to hire us at It's Just Lunch, what they will do is they'll say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is who I am. And sometimes I'll take a minute to just look at their Facebook account or Instagram and say, wait a second, this is not what you're portraying. You know, you're saying that you're very professional, you're not going out and partying all the time, you want someone who wants to get married and have a family, and you're conservative. And then you look online and what they're portraying is kind of a party mentality, that they're maybe a little bit of a player. So I'm helping them, let's get your account private, or let's present yourself in the right way. So the first thing is false impressions. Someone may look you up online, Google you, Instagram you, Facebook, even look at your personal profile on a dating site, which of course I'd tell you to avoid. But at that point, it's a false impression. You're looking at someone that might not be who they are.
And you also think that there's a fake sense of intimacy as well?
Yes. So when you're starting to message someone on one of these accounts, even texting now. So again, texting wasn't around 15 years ago. And at this point now, we're seeing people who are all of a sudden getting into a relationship a lot quicker than they would if they met face to face, went on a few dates, and took things a little bit more slow.
I think that's a very interesting way to look at it, because while we've kind of hit the negatives, there's also a lot of great positives that can come from this. People are more willing to connect, and it's easier. There's so many ways to do it. So what do you think is the best way to navigate this new world? Because it's not going back to the old way. It's here to stay.
Exactly. So there are a lot of positives. The first thing is people are going on more dates. You know, when you have all these people at your fingertips where you know that they're single, you know that they're in a 5-mile radius from you on some apps. That can be great because you're going on more dates, you're meeting more people, you're breaking out of the norm. So again, present yourself in the light that you want, keep things private, be really careful about your safety and who you are and how much information that you share. And of course, have fun, go on dates, keep doing that. We always say, you know, the more dating that you do, the more people you meet, it's closer to finding that person.
Fantastic.
Great. These are all really helpful tips and ways to think about dating in a social media world.
Yes.
Stephanie, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. The weather